Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire.
Hey beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and if you're just stopping by for the first time, thank you so much, and please don't forget to subscribe and do let me know so that I can come and greet you personally in the comment section. Thank you very much. I'm resuming work tomorrow, so I have to take this hair off because it's an etiquette job. And it's school, so I don't want to be going to school with bits on my hair, and it's kind of hard to differentiate the students from the teachers. Well, I'm going to be telling you people a very, very old story why we do this. This story it's only interesting now. It wasn't interesting ever when it happened because I don't know, it involved lies and fear and anxieties. Let's just go there. When I went for my dad's burial, a lot of people were calling me 7 up, 7 up, 7 up. My younger brothers did not understand why they were calling me 7 up, because she has a damn name, call her a name. And besides, we didn't really tell them the story, what happened. So I'm going to tell you guys. I think they've heard about it. This will not be the first time we're hearing about it actually. I'm going to be using this to detangle my hair. It's just water and conditioner, leave-in conditioner. I don't want, it's a Ramadan season, I don't want to detangle I don't want to loosen my hair or lose hair. So I'm going to be using this leave-in conditioner. It's just the mega good stuff for that. So yeah, when I was 3 years old, my mom was just giving birth at the time. We were in the village because my sister decided to come to the ward just as my parents were about leaving for grandpa's burial to the city. So my mom couldn't come anymore because she had to have the baby back at the village, and that made us stay quite a while there, like a long time. Now in this long time, I think about 3 months, I think this was the incident that finally made my mom say no, she had to go back to the city. Apparently at the time, I don't know what was the situation around, but then my mom always had to boil water for my sister to have a bath in the morning because she didn't like the situation of always having to set firewood every time that she needed to boil water for my sister. So she just did it. She sometimes always boil water down, or sometimes she buys kerosene and use it anytime she wants on the stove to get. On this fateful day, she kept the kerosene. She always hides the kerosene actually because people always go there to use it, and I don't know, she's a new wife, shouting every day was not ideal for her at the time. So she kept the kerosene inside 7-up bottle and kept it under the bed, like this kind of bed. She kept it under it, and one fateful morning, she had just did morning care for me, and she was doing that for my sister, and she realized that I was not crying. You know, that's how you know that your children are okay, when they're crying and scattering up the entire place. But then the thing was that I was not crying because I was dying somewhere, but she didn't know I was under the bed. So when she called me and she's like, Linda, I did not answer her. She just concluded that I was probably with the other children because it's a big compound, it's the family house, so it's very possible that even though it's early in the morning, you're playing with all the children around. My hair has really cut a lot. Mom didn't realize what was going on because I don't know, it's very possible I was with other kids here, and she noticed that she was under the bed, but she wouldn't guess that it's a child that is there. She wouldn't guess. I mean, I don't know, if I was her too, I wouldn't guess because it's the village. It could be a rat, it could be anything. After a while, she was coming back to me, Linda, I did not answer. Also, I did not answer. And okay, she did also notice because my baby sister was also crying at the time too. So it's very possible that she got distracted by that sound. I think after about 30 minutes, my baby sister was sleeping already, and there I was sitting. But then it was going more faint because I was losing it. I drank the whole entire bottle of kerosene. I don't know, because I don't know how that happened. I would just say, I don't know, Yoruba people say Eshukofu. I don't know, but that was a very, very funny thing because kerosene is awful. If I don't even like perceiving kerosene, I prefer to perceive gas than to perceive kerosene. But then, how did I not think it wise to take just a little and drop it and I'll probably scream? But no, how old was I at the time? I was 2 years plus at the time. But then I took it and I downed the entire content of the 7-Up. It's no longer true, please. I don't know why they can't still forgive me to stop calling me 7-Up. My mom found me, so she just looked under the bed and she just saw somebody else. When she brought me out of the bed, she would always say, "You see my black hair, yeah? My people was no longer there again." She screamed. This hair was no longer there again. I mean, my white hair was going to the side, this one was going to this side, it was dilated, and that was good. She screamed. She started shouting, "Is this what?" She was saying it in a dual language, but she's like, "Is this what Trevor's left me for? Or not Trevor's in my phone?" She ran away and went to call the neighbors. They couldn't take her to the hospital because at the end of the day, she has to take care of the other baby. By the time, she was running out of patience. Sadly, yeah, my mom, she was very hysterical. There was my neighbor then. They were looking for palm oil. They didn't get palm oil. There was my neighbor that had one locked door. There was only one person that would probably have it, but the person was not around. My mom, the door was locked with force, with anger, with fear. With the fear of going mad, my mom busted the door open. They bought palm oil out. They were trying to give me the palm oil and the rest of it, but it was getting too late. By the time they got to the hospital, I didn't have black eye again. It was just white. It's actually funny that I'm 23 years old now, but I still see myself in the hospital. I don't quite remember everyone's face, but I still kind of remember the hospital setting. I remember my uncle then, we used to call him Browse. I think he was one of the people that took me to that hospital. My mom was at home, she was crying, she was angry at everyone because she felt like if they had been a little bit more caring towards her, she wouldn't be having to hide kerosene and she wouldn't have put it under the bed, and now our baby has drank kerosene and is at the verge of dying. This is funny. She was crying, she was shouting, "Hey, Ekiweme Tute Amongo, Ekiweme Tute Amongo." It means Jesus. Because she had just given birth, everyone was still telling her, "Oh, congratulations, congratulations is Amongo." And then, they're going to be telling her Tute Amongo, meaning sorry you, but congratulations. Sorry you. That means sorry you lost a child, but congratulations you brought another one to the world. She was not having it. At this time, my dad was in Lagos because when he couldn't stay, my mom had just given birth and he had to go back to the city. But my mom had to stay back because it was not safe for her to be traveling with such a new baby then. I'm from Edo State and Urum is really, really far to Lagos State, and it wasn't ideal for to be carrying a baby to all the stress. Anyways, so when I got to the hospital, and I don't remember that conversation. My mom did not tell me the exact conversations they were having, but they were all just saying that it was too late, that the old kerosene had gotten into my entire system and all of it. I think that was the first chance I knew that I'm not scared of death because, bitch, I've beaten you like 3 times. That was the very first one. Honestly, I can only laugh about this stuff now. It wasn't funny to any of them then. It caused a really big dispute between my mom, my dad, my siblings, and the rest of it. But now everyone is cool now. Everyone is doing very fine now. I'm alive. I'm telling the story. My mom is not here. Anytime I go home back, I will tell the story with my mom. And I don't know, you guys will all see from a POV. But then, never you took this life as a fine time. It's finally the last trance. Anyway, the other experience was a roller coaster for my parents. My mom moved back to the city immediately because honestly, she had had enough of the whole, trying to be the good wife, trying to understand things and all of it, and she wouldn't be doing that at the expense of her own child. But then, this is me how many years later? I think that was in 2002 or 3. And this is me 2024, living and thriving and telling the story. Even though a lot of people are still struggling to get 7 up out of their mouth. In fact, they went for the barrier, and you know, some of them that don't actually, myself and my younger sister look so much alike. And then one grandma was like, in the village in my dad's barrier, she's like, which of them is 7 up? My name is Osebu Diame. If you people cannot pronounce that one, pronounce Beloveth. If you cannot pronounce that one, pronounce Linda. It's just like that. My hair is really shining and I appreciate it. So yeah, I had another funny situation where I had to beat that, but it will be another story time. And I do hope that if you followed it to this moment, I do hope that you liked this video, you gave it a thumbs up, and please don't call me 7 up, please. Please don't call me 7 up. Please don't call me 7 up. If you call me 7 up, I will just think that you're from my dad's family. Those are the people that never get to go up the name. So yeah, my hair is really growing. I did a number on this hair. My old front hair is out. So my next content is going to be me making egg root oil and, you know, taking care of my hair generally. And I'm also going to be trying the bentonite clay. So if that seems like something that you are interested in, please turn on the notification button and you will be reminded when I post my next video. So bye for now.